Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. At long last, I've got the permission to do a love reading for you from Spirit, and we are going to do a no contact reading. But before we get there, let me talk to you first. First and foremost, thank you very much for being here. And however you support this channel, just by watching it, leaving me a like, maybe a comment sometimes, it really helps me a whole lot, and I'm very, very grateful to each and every one of you. And even if you do not take out the time to like, if you just come here and listen to my reading, I am very happy to have you here, and it's an honor to read for all of you. Now, what usually happens is when I begin a reading, I forget about everything. I just start and then I'm just waiting to dive into the cards, so I don't really take out time to appreciate you. At the same time, there's another thing that there are so many things I want to connect with you, and when I send community posts, it really doesn't go to very many people, so I'm not able to get through to you from those posts. So when I keep forgetting to make these announcements, I guess there are a lot of you who've joined later who really don't know how I've been posting or how I want to post. In fact, my schedule in itself has changed, so I will be in the next couple of days sending out my new schedule, because I've been seeing that I do these daily draws which are in the shorts format for both English as well as Hindi, and when I post both of them together, they don't get shown to very many people. I've tried different combinations, it doesn't work, so it doesn't reach you. My content is not reaching you. I am not very tech savvy, so it's a bit of a struggle to get you to see this. So what I want to actually ask you is that if there is any specific reading that you would like to see, about a certain topic, do mention it in the comments, because it's I'd love to do the readings for you. So if you give me some ideas what you would like to see, even if you don't want to get too specific, because this is not personal and it is for a collective, even if we can touch around that topic, it would be wonderful for me. I'd be happy to do those readings for you. The next announcement, which I think I've made just when I started my website, and maybe one or time when I remember, but I do have a website, www.clarity1129.com. I do offer private readings out there. Even my blogs are available, some of them chosen blogs. Otherwise, I have another account on Blogger. All the details are there on my website. Do check it out, even if you do not want to ask for a personal reading at this time. Just check it out and just see whether it will help you, so that you know what all is available. In case you need it for the future, you can always contact me on there. All right, all the details are in the description box. Now that we've got that out of the way, let us begin. So today's reading is going to be a no contact pick a card reading. It is a love reading. If you want to apply it to your friendships or some other relationship, you can, but I have set the intention for it to be a love reading for those of you who are in separation, perhaps definitely not in contact with one another, or there's minimal contact, you don't know what's happening, maybe there's distance between you, we don't know, we'll check it out. And this could be something which is recent, or this could be something which has been on for quite a while. I guess there are a lot of you out there who really, really want to know. And yes, the number of tarot readers are infinite on YouTube as of now, and so are the love readings. And this is something that I do very rarely. So I'm really hoping that I can connect to as many of you out there and give you the most authentic reading. We'll keep it as authentic and try and get as many messages that we can. All right, so that's why I've got 4 piles for you. Now these cards here, I've not put any crystals this time. I was called to just let you pick a group, either using the tarot cards or just these images. So there's no topic on these images. I haven't flipped them over, but I'll let you see those images and then you can decide, all right, or from the tarot cards. These cards actually are your, we're going to just check out a quick energy check-in to see whether this is your pile indeed. So if that resonates with you, you can carry on with that pile. Otherwise, you can choose something else. All right. At no time will you force fit anything. You know what you're going through. Don't let your mind go on overdrive trying to imagine things that didn't happen. And we do have a tendency to go for the worst case scenario. All right. So try and keep it as real as you can. And just know that whatever reading you're coming for at this time, when you're watching this, it's for a period of 3 months. All right. Now, if you have intuitively chosen your pile, and if you find that this energy check-in resonates with you, but you don't like what you hear, you feel free to click off. But don't try and change it by taking out another pile, especially if it's resonated for you, just because you don't like the outcome. All right. If you want an authentic reading, you've got to trust your gut, and you allow yourself to receive these messages. Some may even be unpleasant. All right. But don't cover your eyes and try not to see the truth. Yes, energy changes. So do come back to the reading after 3 months and then intuitively choose a pile. Maybe things would have changed. But right now, if something is being told to you, even if it is unpleasant, if it has resonated, take it, accept it, and work on yourself. All right. I don't know what's going to come through. I'm going to be live shuffling the tarot, and I haven't seen these cards either. All right. So we're going to discover this together. At the end of it, there will be advice cards from oracles as well as channel messages from your person. We're from 2 decks, the Hidden Truth Oracle 1 and 2. And we're going to look into charms, we're going to look into zodiacs, and this is going to be elaborate. And we're going to take out those little cards as well for added confirmation. All right. So let me introduce you to the piles, my dear seekers. And I really hope, let's set this intention that this reading is going to give you some clarity moving forward. All right. So pile number 1 is this beautiful card. And the Radiant WAITE tarot deck. Pile number 2 is this card. And the Unfolding Path tarot. Pile number 3 is this image. And the Morgan GREER tarot. And pile number 4 is this image, or the tarot of the golden wheel. All right. If you want, you can pause the video and make your pick. If you're intuitive and you've already made your decision, the timestamps are below. You may head to your pile. And if you do benefit from that quick meditation, which is just to help you center yourself and choose a pile, here goes. Sit straight with your spine erect, palms open, facing upward. Gently close your eyes and gently take in a deep breath. Hold. Center yourself. Focus between your eyebrows. Connect with your intuition, knowing that it won't lead you astray. Breathe out. Gently open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. Now I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, those of you who've chosen this image here, or the Radiant WAITE tarot, this is your reading. Welcome. Just looking at this image, it feels that you've had a very deep connection. It looks like a spiritual connection. It feels that you are together energetically, even though in the physical reality that's not true. What I'm also picking up is it's possible that you've been intimate with one another, and your relationship is not something that, where it's been a small crush or something. It's gone deeper than that. All right. So let's take a look. Now, these are the cards for the energy check-in. These 2 are for you. These 2 are for your person. Now, if you feel this sounds like you and this sounds like your person, you feel free to switch. That's okay. Energy sometimes is like that. You can flip the thing. And this card is for your connection. All right. What is the what's happening in your connection? This is for that. So if this portion resonates, then we'll move ahead for your tarot. All right. So let's take a look. All right, for your energies, we get the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the House. The number 4 could be significant. And for your person, we get the Seven of Pentacles upright and the Cross upright. So what do I get from you? Pile number 1. You had been pouring a lot into this connection and into the fact that you know, if this connection was for those of you in which you were living together and this was a marriage, say, or a partnership which was very deep and you were living together, sharing a home, you have actually put in a lot of effort in the past to the extent that you spread yourself too thin, and then finally you gave up your desire to put in any more effort because you felt that it was going nowhere. You started questioning yourself. All right. For you, stability is very, very important, and you wouldn't mind putting in the effort. But somewhere down the line, you've just felt that I can't do anything else. Now, for your person, you get the Seven of Pentacles, but in this deck, this is called prudence, and this is called failure. Your person also put in a lot of effort in this connection, all right? But no matter what they did, they couldn't bring that stability that you were looking for. And they felt that they weren't good enough for you. They just felt that no matter what they did, they fell short. Maybe you were not happy with whatever they did. With the cross card here, I feel this person wanted to give you as much as they were receiving from you. All right, this person may be a very devout person. They may be spiritual or they may just be religious, all right? But their conscience is there. They were not just playing with you, or they were not, trying to string you along or just be disinterested. No, they tried. But no matter what they did, it wasn't enough for you. And let's take a look at this. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it's possible for you, pile number 1, that you came from a wealthy background, all right, while this person didn't. And maybe that wasn't very important to you. I mean, you've had it all, but for you, you saw this person for who they are, for the potential that they got to this connection, and you just wanted them to give you the attention that you needed and put in the effort into this connection. But this person was focused on their work, trying to, knowing that you're coming from a background such as this, where this is represented by the King of Pentacles. Is it Pentacles? Or is it Hearts? Let's see that. Okay, the King of Cups. Now, they saw you, coming from a wealthy background, and they know you had a whole lot of love to give, but they knew that they couldn't provide you that kind of comfort, all right? And that you brought a lot to the table, they did not. With this cross, with the Six of Pentacles here, they just felt it was unequal, that you brought more to the table, and no matter how hard they tried, they wouldn't be good enough for you. So this could be something that you never said. you felt that they weren't putting enough into the connection, but you felt it from an emotional place. But they been talking themselves down and calling themselves a failure because of the monetary aspect of it, because of the finances of it. So they were not even thinking of giving you anything emotionally because they felt they couldn't, give you a pentacle. They wanted to be worthy of taking care of you before they would show you, more love or put in the kind of emotional needs of yours that you were looking for. They weren't in a place to give you that. Whatever you saw in them was a potential. You knew they could give you everything in time, but they did not want to take you on, take on this relationship because they knew they had to focus on just getting their basics in place. All right. So if this resonates with you, pile 1, then carry on watching this reading. Otherwise, do choose another pile. All right. So this is where the connection, either it was an abrupt ending or you just both, you stopped putting in as much effort and they were as it is focused elsewhere. They were focused on their coin. And they've been working for quite some time. All right. So this person is very conscientious and they see and they know that you've come from a place wherein you've led a what kind of shuffling is that? Wherein you've led such a comfortable life and they couldn't give you anything lesser. They didn't want you to have to compromise, that you have come from such a nice background and all they've given you is poverty, or they've not given you stability. And just look at all this. The Lovers has come out twice. Now we have the Empress as well. So we are going to check out, where do you stand right now? What are your energies at this time? We did see the 8 of Swords. Maybe you're in your head, but let's see. And what energy are they in? What did they feel towards you? What do you feel towards them? And this is, yeah. So in the recent past, what have you both felt, been feeling or thinking? Currently, what are you thinking and feeling? And in the immediate future, what is it going to be like? And your final outcome that we will put in the center here. All right. And bottom deck energy, the Page of Swords. So I feel at this particular time, even before looking at any of this, both of you may be trying to find out about one another. You're very curious to find out what is happening in the other person's life. Have you been forgotten? Have they, do they even think of you? Or they've moved on in their life? Maybe you're trying to stalk each other on social media, seeing what, or finding out from your friends, common friends, if you have any. So this is what you're really trying to find out, figure out about one another. Sorry about that. What went wrong here? Okay. All right. So right now, what is your energy like? You get the 9 of Wands. You're tired. You stop working on this connection, but energetically, you're still connected. So you've been feeling, okay, now they'll work, now they'll come, now they'll reach out, but you are exhausted. And yet, with the 9 of Wands here, you've not given up. Okay. The desire is only growing and growing and growing. And their energy at this time, they get the moon in reverse. They understand. If they were confused about how things should work or whether you really would care for them anymore, right now, sometimes they get intuitive hits about you being there for them, still waiting for them. And sometimes they just, when that same emotion comes in wherein they feel they're not good enough, they feel that, no, you would have moved on by now. All right. And so that's when this energy comes in, trying to find out. And this is for both of you wondering what the other person is doing. There's no clarity on either side. All right. Their energy towards you, Six of Swords. If this connection had just ended on a sour note, or when you've separated, or the last time you were in contact with one another, if things were unpleasant, right now all they want to do is to just make amends. They don't want you to be sad. Just looking at the Six of Swords here, I don't feel, they're still very humble. They're not having any expectations from you. They just want to make amends with you so that you are not hurting. They understand that you put in a lot of effort into this connection. They understand that you were not, materialistic, and it's not you who made them go to work. It's not your demands. But they knew that they had a responsibility because they saw you as someone special. And they want to tell you that because maybe they didn't. And they just let you believe whatever you had to believe. And they just poured in their energy elsewhere. And they just want to, come towards you and just tell you that they never meant to hurt you. Your feelings towards them at this time, you're heartbroken. You're really heartbroken. And though you feel that it's over and you stop putting in effort, energetically you're so attached. In some way you feel they're going to come, and with every passing day that you don't hear from them, your heart goes through all the pain again. All right. So right now, I'm sorry. So the recent past, that is, say, just coming into this reading, a few months coming to this reading, your energy. You're the Empress. So you've been working on yourself. This is beautiful energy. And remember, we've seen it when I split the deck. So you have been working on yourself, and you feel that you are the divine feminine in this connection. You're energetically connected. Maybe this connection is what has actually awakened you spiritually. All right. And you've been working on yourself, hoping that by you working, this person would also work. And what about them? Hierophant in reverse. They want something stable with you, but they still don't feel ready with this blocked energy here. Maybe with this cross here and the Hierophant here, maybe it was not just as far as their money was concerned, maybe even religious factors could have affected this connection. And maybe right now they're trying to think of, they're looking beyond religion right now. They may be looking at spirituality. But still, what I feel is, just with the Hierophant in reverse, is they still don't feel as though they can give you that commitment of a marriage. And at the present moment, your energies, Ten of Swords in reverse, and there's Seven of Pentacles again. You have had, with this Three of Swords here, wherein you just feel so heartbroken that they never understood you. They never understood that you didn't want the money and that you had enough for the two of you. But now with this Ten of Swords in reverse, you're closing out this pain cycle, and that is how you're coming to this Empress energy, which is beautiful, pile number 1. Kudos to you. Continue this good effort. But this person, unfortunately, despite their best efforts, they really haven't progressed much. They've been working. It's not that they haven't been working. They've been really working hard. I'll have to take a break. So where were we? Yes. So it isn't as if they haven't put in effort. They have been putting a lot of effort, like they were doing back then. But they don't feel ready for you. They don't feel they have enough to offer you, to make you an offer, to offer you commitment of some sort. Immediate future. For you, we have the Page of Cups. You're willing to, send a letter. You feel that maybe if you wrote to them exactly how you feel and that you could make it together, you want to. Or for some of you, you're just waiting, whether it happens or not. Come with that apology. Give me whatever little that you have. That's more than enough for me. That's the kind of energy that you're in. And I have a feeling, just looking at this Six of Swords here, they just might come to you, may not be with an offer, but yes, possibly with an apology and trying to make things okay. But let's see. Wow. What is this? Look at that. Oh my God. They've got this Hermit in reverse and the Emperor. Look at this. Pile number 1. This is, things just turning. Wow. So they have been in a lot of contemplation, all right, a lot. And they have got their answers. And I feel for a lot of them, they're realizing is that because they've been in this lack mindset, that's why they were never ready. They were never ready. And now, because they are actually coming out of their religious beliefs into spirituality, and they've delved deep within, and now they're ready to come out of it. And they are coming out in this Emperor energy, they finally found their strength and they realize that they can make anything happen because they are now going to set an intention from a place of empowerment. Maybe they've been doing a lot of work on themselves as well, all right? And that is how they're going to come to you. That's a lot of difference, all right? That they will come to you, maybe with a small, with just giving you an explanation and just telling you where things stand and what their plans are, because they feel they just owe it to you. Oh, I can't believe this. Just look at that. Oh, wonderful. Pile number 1. So let's look at the final outcome. So what happens when they actually do come? Hangman. They've started seeing things in a different way, all right? And that is why they are now going to start working, start dealing with their whole life from a place of empowerment. Both of you have done the work. It's possible that you're doing the work has triggered them, but they've done the work too. And it's not been easy for them because, when people are very religious, and it's very difficult for them to, sorry about that, what am I doing? It's very difficult for them to graduate from religion to spirituality because both are totally different things. And one can guide you to the other, but in a sense, religion may constrict you. Spirituality liberates you. And they're coming into this energy now. And from this empowered space, they are going to come and speak to you. Definitely going to come and speak to you. But with the Hangman as your outcome within the next 3 months, I doubt this coming and speaking to you or moving it anywhere forward from there is going to happen within 3 months. I don't think so. With the Hangman, they've got this aha moment. They're coming to this Emperor energy. They've come into this Emperor energy perhaps, but they still haven't figured out how to approach you. They know they have to. They know they need to give you that explanation. They owe you that. They need to give you that apology and explain things to you as things stand. All right? But when that is going to happen, not in these 3 months for sure. Now let's take a look at this card. What does it have to say? Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Alright, so maybe in the past they didn't tell you anything, and they didn't explain where they stood, and that's why they're coming to you. But what Spirit is asking you to look into is that perhaps you have not been very open about your feelings to them. Or if you, you just felt that it was so obvious, anyone could make out, even the neighbor would know. Why wouldn't they know? But maybe they didn't because they were so insecure about where they stood. So they did not know how invested you are. They knew you're a wonderful person. They knew, they could see you're putting in effort. But when someone is insecure, they don't think straight. All right, so they are going to come and speak to you, pile number one, from this place of empowerment, but they're still going to come to you and just give you an explanation of what happened then and where things stand. All right, and it's because they, of the work you've done on yourself, and they've seen you of who you are, and that's why they've been working on themselves to make themselves worthy of you. Just look at this. I can't get over this. This is beautiful. But you'll have to give them time. And you've also got to realize that, maybe you're mirroring each other without realizing it a lot in different ways. You come from a background wherein you've had it all, and, you've been very fortunate, and they've not come from a background such as that. So they seem to be, just sharing just the bare minimum and pretending not to be interested, focused on their coin, not even bother to give you an explanation. The pride was a whole lot, but deep down inside, they knew that they were not good enough for you. And you had your own pride because you may have been thinking that maybe they thought you were not good enough, and, they thought you were materialistic or whatever. You know how human beings are. We can talk the worst on ourselves, and maybe this particular relationship and the heartbreak that it caused on both sides actually got you to work on yourselves. And you are the one who started working on yourself before, because you have been really hurt by this connection, and they are just inspired by you. They're just so inspired by you. If you feel that they were not hurting in the way you were hurting, because they actually saw you out of their league. All right, the very fact that you gave them that much of affection and attention was something which was beyond their expectations. So they're just grateful for it. All right, but they were expecting you to leave anyway because they knew they couldn't give you much. That's why they've stopped putting any effort right from the beginning. All right, but you inspire them. They see where you're coming from and they want to be like that. So your work has, even energetically, you have triggered them to work on themselves, and even in the 3D, you have inspired them a whole lot. So maybe they didn't feel heartbreak at that time because they were just looking up to you. They may have even put you on a pedestal. All right, and you have still got this torch for them. But I can tell you, just looking at the way things are, they've done a lot of work on themselves, possibly, as I said, triggered by what you've done for yourself. And they will definitely come to you explaining everything, and where you go from there is up to you. But it's not happening in this coming 3 months from the time you see this reading. All right, it'll take longer because the intent is there, and that's for sure. But the plan is not in place. So they've got this aha moment that yes, they are empowered, and that they need to, they owe you an explanation. And they knew that, you've been so positive in this connection. But they're going to take a while making that plan. Maybe this person's moved slowly. So let's pick out a few messages from them. I can't get enough of you. So they do miss you. I have too much to lose. So this could be again the insecurities, that if they finally make a plan and they come to you, and what if you, because you are this beautiful Empress. You are this person who's, you know, out of their league. What if you say something harsh? They may not be able to get over it. I still feel the pain. So it's not that they didn't feel the pain. They do feel the pain too. They've never ever shown it to you though. They may have been very stoic. They may have been so career oriented. They may have just walked away as though it wasn't a big deal. I get you let me down as the bottom deck energy, though I feel this is not them, but it is you. You know, you feeling that they let you down. We'll take out more cards, message cards from here. What does pile number one's person want to tell pile number one, Spirit, at this time? Either their 3D self or their higher self. I wish I could take back my words. Maybe there were some harsh words spoken, though it wasn't evident here. I hope that you can forgive me one day, and that's they expect them to come with that explanation to you, and that they feel that when you know the whole truth, you might forgive them. I love you. Wow. So it's possible that they've never said this to you in person, all right? Bottom of the deck, I left when I saw you with someone. This may not resonate with everybody. This has got to do with their insecurities. Maybe they saw you, you know, having a light moment with somebody who was possibly as affluent as you are, and that may have triggered them again, and thought that you would do better with someone from, you know, your own league. So take that how it resonates. Now I'm going to take out advice cards from Spirit. Yin and Yang. Oh my God. This is definitely a spiritual connection. Look at this, and look at the Emperor and the Empress here. Just look at that. And which is why this may be a very difficult connection as well. Let me take out more advice cards for you. There. Adjustments are required. Yes, when you do have that talk, adjustments will definitely be required. All right. From both ends. Bottom deck energy here is the time for healing. So which is why, you know, now they've come into this hangman energy, and though they are in a place of empowerment now, they're setting an intention from this place here. They still need to heal. They still need to work things out. All right. So it's not happening in the coming 3 months, but it may happen after that. Or if they actually decide to move things faster, you never know. But did I make a list of the retrogrades? When is the next Mercury retrograde? Let me just find out. I'll just tell you. Because then you could... here we are. Just give me a minute. So we are in February right now. So this person may contact you between July and August, or between November, you know, either Cancer, Leo season, or between Scorpio and Sagittarius season is when this person can actually come and contact you. All right. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. That's what I feel. Cancer season could be. Oh wow! What did I say? Cancer and Leo. New moon in Leo, shine. It is during this time, right now, you both need to work on yourself, which you are doing, which is beautiful, which is why this is going to actually happen. But you can expect this communication to come to you during this Cancer Leo season, during the next Mercury retrograde, which is beautiful because when they come and communicate during a retrograde, well, you get a second chance to make things right. All right, in whichever way, you may not take this relationship forward as a couple, or maybe you could, depending on where you are at this time, different people, different situations. All right, so this is something for you to look forward to, but it's not happening in 3 months. So 3 months is where March, April, May, but doesn't matter. It'll happen in 5 months, if not in 3 months. All right. So you keep doing the good work, and I'm sure things will work out for you. They're meant to. They are for your highest interest. Okay. With let me take out everything before. I haven't even called out the signs, so we'll take a look at that as well. All right, so we have the Tower card here. So when they do come in during that Mercury retrograde, you can expect a Tower moment. We have the Page of Wands. So there is going to be communication. It'll be passionate one. And you have the Queen of Swords again, talking about communication. All right, so I feel that they may be approaching you still, though they are setting this intention from a place of empowerment as the Emperor. They do actually reach out to you as a page, just offering you an explanation, and they see you as the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're in this energy. Don't give me nonsense, because I am not going to take nonsense from you. Come clean. That's the energy that you are in when they come to you. All right. Now for your zodiac signs, you have Aries, you have Sagittarius, you have Aquarius. You also have a Taurus and Libra. Again, a double confirmation for Aries. You have again Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think we saw Virgo here with the Hermit, more Taurus with the Hierophant, and what else did we have? And Pisces with this Hangman here, and we also have the Page of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so these are basically, we have a lot of air, water, and earth. Oh, we do have fire as well here. So that's all of them. You have the moon here and the star. So maybe you like stargazing together. For some of you, maybe, either them or you may practice Islam. With the snowflake here, maybe you or your person is moody and you call each other a snowflake, or maybe you're just unique. I'm getting water sign energy again with the starfish here. This connection is going to have a second chance. Again, stargazing could be a thing here. We have a planet now. For some of you, maybe you call them or they call you a cupcake. Or maybe you just like cupcakes. Maybe you're eating one as you're watching this. With this crown here again, I feel this energy of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Tooth. Some of you may have met at a dentist's place. For some of you, you're due to go to the dentist. If that is the case, all the best. For some of you, either you or they are dentists. So take that how it resonates, all right? You've known each other for some of you, you've known each other for a very long time, and you have a lot of fun together. And as of now, with this axe here, you are in separation, but not for very long, all right? So this is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading resonates with you. And know that you're on the right path, you're working on yourself. This person's going to come. When they come, don't expect the moon from them or the world from them right in the beginning. They're going to start small. They have worked on their insecurities, but insecurities can always keep coming and going. But they're going to have that heart-to-heart conversation with you. This is something that you've been looking for, and maybe you're not even ready for it. Now that I'm saying it's not coming in 3 months, maybe you don't even believe it'll come. At the same time, the fact that you are here watching this reading, you're still connected energetically. And with that Emperor, Empress here, the yin and yang here, and this particular card, well, we know that they're going to come back, all right? And whatever you decide, that's fine. But you'll at least have some sort of closure here, okay? So you can expect this to happen. As I said, there are 2 retrogrades, Cancer Leo season as well as Scorpio Sagittarius season, with special emphasis on Cancer Leo season. All right, so wishing you all the very best on your journey forward. I hope things work out from you and you actually get to hear, and this can actually liberate the 2 of you. Sending you so much love and light. Pile number 2. If you've chosen this beautiful image here, or the Unfolding Path Tarot, here is your reading. Just looking at this card, it gives me a 4 of Swords vibe. Someone who needs rest, someone who needs distance from whatever's happened in this connection, someone who needs to heal a whole lot. All right, this is what I get from this. We look at this message at the end. All right, so first we're going to take out these cards. These 2 cards are your energies, and these are your persons, and this is the connecting energies. If this resonates, and if this talks about your connection as you see it, then you can carry on watching the reading, or otherwise do choose another pile. All right, now though I say this is your energy and this is your person, you can always switch. All right, so let's take a look. You get the Hermit. It's already talking of separation here. And you get the Clover. Beautiful energies on your side. And for them, we get the 8 of Cups. Okay. And the Bouquet. Wow. What I get from this energy, just as I'm seeing it, 8 of Cups talks about walking away, all right? And the Hermit talks about, just going away from everyone, everything, going into self-preservation, self-discovery mode. You also get the Clover, which talks about good luck, and you get the Bouquet. The number 2 and 9 could be significant, all right? This also adds to a 9. So what I'm picking up from here, pile number 2, is that for a lot of you, may not be all, but for a lot of you, this was a mutual decision that we are excited about this connection. We are excited about each other. You feel that, they came into your life because it was fated, and you see them as lucky for you that, things just work out brilliantly when they're around. And for them, they see you as charming. They see you as, they really, really admire you and look up to you. However, wherever you are at, when you came together and you had this beautiful energy between both of you, and I don't see difficult energies. I feel that you really got along very well, but I see what I'm feeling from this connection is that you both were very young when you came together. All right, and this was beautiful, but you both decided that it's too early to make this a permanent connection or to take this forward, because maybe you had a lot of dreams. You had your careers, you're just beginning out on your careers, and you had a lot of growing to do. But you knew that, you were special, both of you were special. But this was a mutual decision of walking away. All right, maybe they brought it up and you were totally in agreement with it. You knew that right from the beginning that this was a fated connection, and you also knew that the separation is also fated. This is a major arcana here. You were ready for it. All right. Let's look at the connecting energy. You get love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I have a feeling, just by looking at the cards here, you thought this was a fated connection, and this person admires you a whole lot, all right, for whoever you are. And I have a feeling maybe they did put you on a pedestal as well. And while you both had your careers waiting to happen or whatever it is, I do pick a very young energy here. So this is not something, I mean, even if it is a recent thing, it's something that it was a mutual decision, but it was triggered by them. See, you wouldn't have possibly minded that you move separately, go your own ways and follow your career, but you may have wanted to originally stay connected. That, all right, our careers are important right now. We can't be in a committed relationship because we won't be able to do justice to anything because we're too young. But we could stay connected. But it's possible that they said, no, we can't even be connected now. You could have said that we'll just see how it goes, and we'll still be exclusive, but we'll see how it goes. But they weren't for it, and they said, no, we'll just separate ways. When they said this, they expected you to go after them, but you didn't. I feel you said, all right, and you walked away, saying that, well, if that's what that's how you want it, I'm okay with it. All right. And this made them admire you a lot more. So now let us, if this sounds like your situation, your connection, whatever's transpired between the two of you, please keep watching. If not, do choose another pile. All right. So I don't see any harsh words. I don't see any, bringing one another down. Yes, there's a bit of insecurity I pick up from your person. But this decision, when they made this decision of walking away, it wasn't any mind game. They actually thought of, that you both should pay attention to other areas in your life. But the fact that they said that we don't want to be connected, and I don't know, I don't want that to happen, and we want a proper break. Maybe they were trying to see, something like being this runner-chaser dynamic, wherein they go away and they want you to chase them, but you didn't. So that really, they didn't expect it, and they respect you a lot more because of it, all right? So if some of you have been questioning yourself that I should have persisted, no, you've done great by doing what you did, because you were not, when you said all right and you walked away, you were preserving yourself. You were not doing that to teach them a lesson. That's just who you are, and that's beautiful energy, all right? And this has made them actually value you a lot more, because self-respect is of utmost importance. So now let's take a look. What are your energies at this time? Where do you stand? You get 2 cards. And your person's energy, pile number 2. What are your feelings towards them? Their feelings towards you. We're going to take out 2 cards for your recent past. One for you and one for them. For your present, one for you, one for them. And for your immediate future, one for you, one for them. And then we're going to look at the final outcome, which will be 1 card, because that's combined energy. All right, here. Bottom of the deck energy, you get the 6 of Wands in reverse. All right. When this person decided to walk away, or say that, it was a mutual decision to walk away, but they wanted to cut ties before doing so. They wanted to test the waters, but you agreed without chasing them. And then their pride also got in the way. When they didn't see that, while they admire you now, at that time, maybe it may have even rubbed them the wrong way, all right? So, but I feel if some time has passed since this, whatever has happened, I feel that both of you are ready to put down your pride and your ego. All right? And with the Six of Wands can talk about victory, can also talk about pride and ego. And I feel that wherever you've all both gone, you've done your work, you still want to see where this connection can go. And you're ready to keep your ego aside if the other person meets you halfway. So you both may be ready to test the waters, which is why you've come here to. So let's just not go ahead of ourselves and see what's written. What the cards have to say. So your energies at this time. Oh my Lord, the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. You, right from the beginning, you knew it's a fated connection. And you are in this energy. You have really worked on yourself. Even then, you showed a lot of self-respect. And even now, you're in complete balance. You are love. And this is the energy that you exude in all your connections. And you definitely feel that for them as well. All right? And your energies for them are the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, you're ready to work on them while keeping your work going. You're in this beautiful energy, pile number 2. Excellent energy. I'll just love this for you. You've done a lot of healing work. When you've gone here as the Hermit, this is major arcana. That split was meant to happen and you embraced it without chasing after them. Why can't we keep connected? You just said, okay. And you have gone very proactively into this hermit mode, finding out your answers, healing yourself, going after your career, working on your coin. You have just been, just moving forward, taking whatever life has given you. And so you're in this beautiful place of balance. You just do what needs to be done and your heart is not closed off. You have no ill feelings. You know this is a fated connection. And you actually you found it a little absurd that they said they didn't want to keep ties, but you didn't really overthink it too much. And you said, that's fine. So this is the beautiful energy that you are in. I just love this for you. And I really hope before opening these cards that they are somewhere there too, because this looks so good. Now, what are their energies at this time? What is this? Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. They know they want a new beginning. Whether it is in their own personal life as far as them being creative, or this is this passion that they want to start with you, but they are blocked. Let's take a look at their energies towards you. The King of Swords in reverse. Okay. This person is blocked. This person they may have done well for themselves. They left to build their career. I see them as the King of Swords here. But they still got a lot of insecurities to work with. This need for being one up is still there. This need for you to go to them is there. There's a bit of immaturity, what I pick up from here, still. Recent past, you get the King of Pentacles. You are on a roll, pile number 2. You're on a roll. You are in this beautiful energy. You're abundant. You're working. Oh, you just aligned with the universe. That's it. And then, Page of Cups. They keep dreaming about, you coming together, having this romance, but they don't see themselves as coming to you till you come to them. That's that little immaturity that I feel that, this is who you are. But this is what I don't see them seeing themselves as this. They want to see you as this. That, you would come to them showing your love. And then the minute you would do that, they would be all in. But they want you to make that first move. And this is not, this is a combination of insecurity and ego. One feeding the other is what I feel. The feelings are there. There is love. There's no doubt about it. But they're still immature. There is more healing that needs to be done here, is what I feel. Anyway, that's the recent past. So let's see the present energies. You get the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and they get the Devil in reverse. Whew. I feel you're running out of patience a little bit. All right? You are the King of Pentacles here. You've been working on your coin. You're doing really well. You're ready to put an effort in this connection if they come up. You've worked on yourself. You're in balance. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. And you get this in reverse. And I feel there's this... you may have been waiting and giving them their time, that they are working on themselves. And it's possible that you're checking up on them as well. All right, but you're kind of running out of patience because you're already picking up what I'm saying about their immaturity. They're not wanting to step up. And they get the Devil in reverse. They are not able to shed those insecurities still. They've done work on themselves, but not enough to get rid of this. Not enough to see them as equal. They still need to work on their fears. This could be a lot of things. There's a lot that goes into making a person who they are. All right, there's so many. This family dynamic, what the family believes, what the your community believes, what your religion believes, what you believe, and what they teach you, how you interpret it, what happens in your life. All that makes us muddleheads. All right, and it depends, and we have to work through that. That is karma. All right, and this person has a lot. And they've not worked on it. It's not that they haven't tried. They've been working on their coin. Maybe they wanted to build something. They've been very ambitious. They wanted emotional fulfillment and whatever it is. But there is work here that needs to be done, And when there's love yourself first, when you've actually worked on loving yourself, they have possibly just worked on their coin, I feel that you have worked on yourself because you wanted to do all of that so that you could come back into union. But they have gone, and I feel this sort of competition that they feel towards you. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I get. They are competing with you, while you have no competition from your side. Immediate future, your energy is the Magician. You are actually trying to get them back. This wants to keep flipping. Why? 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. They want this. A happy family with you. They want to have a lot of money. They want you in their life. They want their family to be with you. They want to have a family with you. They want to create a legacy with you. They have no doubt that it's you that they want. But they want you to come first. They still have this... It's... when everything's so beautiful, that's a little bit of a niggle. And it's not something that they can't get over. They can obviously work over it. And you're really manifesting this because you're meant to be with this person. And they know too. But they have this little thing, something. This is your final outcome, and you get the Queen of Pentacles. This is here. We have this King of Pentacles here. So we have a couple here. final outcome, which is within 3 months from now, it looks very promising. They see you as endgame, you see them as endgame, everything looks very beautiful, but then there is some more working that they have to do as far as, healing themselves is concerned. Because otherwise, from time to time, if they are going to be competitive towards you, wherein you have no such competition, it will always create that need to be pacified in your relationship. Whenever their ego gets hurt, they will want you to step up and pacify them, and you're not there to mother them or father them, depending on how you are in the connection. But so they need to work on this, all right? If you pick that energy up from them, that they're still trying to be one up and they're still waiting for you to come first because of their ego, then you know that they're not healed yet and they really need to work on themselves some more. So let's read this card. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing focus on another, now it is time to give yourself. And I feel you've done that. All right, pile number 2, let's be fair. For a lot of you, at least the majority of you come to this reading, this is more for your person than it is for you, because I feel you're doing that, you've done that, and you are still at it. Your person has also done that, but there is still a lot of healing to do. Till they come, till they start believing that they are the King of Pentacles, or they are the Emperor, or they are this, and it doesn't matter, irrespective of gender. Basically, whether they see themselves as a king or queen or emperor, empress, irrespective of gender, it is basically the highest to, when they feel empowered. They're not a knight or a page. They're not waiting for you to do the work. They're not competing with you. Finally, we're doing a love reading. We're not talking about rivals, business rivals or something. We're just talking about a relationship. We're talking about a love relationship. So they can't come in this energy of a competitiveness, because that makes them feel better when they are one up. That's actually something which is not good. It's not cool. No judgment, but they need to do their work. Otherwise, you are going to face trouble in your paradise sooner or later. So you need to continue giving them that time. You do not make the first move. This is what I pick up very strongly. And I feel I don't even have to tell you this, because you've known, when they said that I don't want to keep any connection and we'll see where it goes, you've just walked away from there. And it's not that you weren't hurting. You may have. You did find it absurd, as I said. But you were okay with it. All right. Yeah, we are young and let's do our thing and we'll come back together. And you've really, really worked on yourself beautifully, and you continue to do that, which is beautiful. Don't stop that. But you are not to approach them. They're getting there, all right? They're getting there. They see you in their dreams. They want whatever it is that they want with you. But this devil energy, they need to come out of it. They need to come out of this ego. Now let us take some messages from your person, from the Hidden Truth Oracle 1 and 2. So we'll know what they want to say to you at this time, if this is a no contact situation. It is little to no contact, but if you have absolutely no idea what's happening, let's see what they want to say to you. All right, pile number 2. I am in a committed relationship. Ooh. This 10 of Pentacles. When I was placing this card, this came through to my mind, and I said, no, that can't be possible. I'm not getting the feeling, but it did cross my mind. So this may not be for everybody, but maybe one odd person. This person's actually gone, and they are in a committed relationship. And for some, and I feel for those of you who resonate with this, this was a strategic move on their part, that they got into this committed relationship because of their work. What else? But this is not for all of you, all right? This is just for a few of you, and you already know this. I can't reach out. I see life differently now. All right. Bottom deck energy. I daydream about a life with you. Now, apart from a few people who resonate with this, these are for most of you. All right. Because this, I don't feel everyone is in this category. Not everyone's person's in a committed relationship. I did pick that up, but yes, it did cross my mind when I saw it. For some of you, they are in a committed relationship and they still daydream about a life with you, which is, well, where they are at right now. Because I'm telling you, this is what I feel. For that, those few of you who where they are in a committed relationship and you know about it already, this could be, I mean, whatever they post on social media is one thing, but this relationship, I feel, has got a double benefit kind of thing. It's got to do with their work as well. What do they want to say to you? I love you. All right. So they do realize that. I want to tell you how I feel. So many things remind me of you. Bottom deck energy. I don't react when people mention your name. So you see, right from the beginning, with that bouquet there, they admire you. All right, they love you. They want to tell you how they feel. So many things remind them of you because they were so invested in you. They really, really were very happy with you. But they don't react when people mention you. Well, for those of you who are committed, obviously. But even otherwise, it's that little bit of ego that they need to work on. They don't want anyone to know till you make that first move. It's a really very, very immature energy. And it's out of insecurity. So let's not judge them yet, but let them reach out. Because that would be a clear indication when they reach out and they are talking to you from a mature place. That is when you know that they have healed and that they're not going to compete with you for the rest of your life. Otherwise, it's going to be so uncomfortable. Now we're going to pull out advice cards for you, and you get commitment. The number 4 could be significant. When this person actually realizes, which they have realized, but when they actually work on the last bit of insecurities and they realize the true nature of this connection, they definitely going to make that commitment or ask you for that commitment. This is beautiful energy. And not once do they think that there is someone else but you. They're very focused on you. They know that you are the person for them, but they have work to do. All right. And you should allow them to do that work and not hurry to be there and go and make that first move just to hurry things along. No, because then they'll go back into that ego, immature energy of theirs, which will ultimately be bad for this connection. So let them do the work, let them come to you, and then it's going to be so beautiful. Pile number 2. Luck is on your side. Absolutely. Do you see that clover there? I felt that right in the beginning. You feel they are lucky, but actually you are the one with the luck because you are the one who's done all the work. And then you have step out of your comfort zone. I think even, not reaching out to this person is you stepping out of your comfort zone, pile number 2, because I feel you're the kind of people, you're so mature, you really don't like all these petty ego hassles, and you feel like, what's wrong if I reach out? Finally, I love them, and I know that ours is a fated connection, so why not? But no. When you stop yourself from doing that, you're actually helping this connection, you're helping them heal, and you are stepping out of your comfort zone, knowing that your maturity should not be seen as your weakness. All right. And last bit of message for you. You get honor your feelings. Absolutely. That's exactly. You sometimes tend to, feel because of the work that you've done on yourself and you're at a very mature place, you feel that let me just, oh, it's all right, they've done so much, it's okay, let me go and tell them. But you're being told to not do that. Feel uncomfortable by standing up for yourself. Honor your feelings, all right? Because later on, this will come and haunt you if you allow them to give into that ego. New moon and Leo, shine. Absolutely. Just remember one thing, pile number 2. You may know that this connection is fated. You may really love them with all your heart, all right? But you don't have to ever, ever dim your light to help them fit in, to help them feel comfortable. If they are feeling competitive, let them work on themselves. You wait for them to make the first move. And even when they do it, don't try and make excuses for them. If you find that when you come back together, you're again making excuses for them, or you're just saying, oh, that's all right, if they're being immature, then that's a huge red flag, all right? You don't have to dim your light or pacify someone else in a love relationship. Absolutely not. You can encourage one another, but you don't have to take a back seat to pacify someone's ego. So this message is a very important message, and please pay attention to it. All right. I'll take a sip of water before we do the charms. All right. Okay. Let's first talk about the zodiacs I see here. Well, we had Virgo there, and we had Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Sorry, this was Virgo. This is Capricorn, I think. And this is Aries or Aquarius. And more Capricorn here with the devil energy. All right, so predominantly earth signs here, a bit of air. Wow, we've got another 10 of Pentacles here and the Ace of Swords. So this person is definitely going to come and communicate with you soon. And they will talk about you being their 10 of Pentacles. And you being their wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. This is beautiful energy, all right? You will speak your truth to one another, but let them come forward first. With the King of and Queen of Pentacles here and this commitment card, I'm not surprised. All right. And we also wanted the zodiac signs. What do we get here? Taurus, more earth energy. What is this? Aquarius and Aries. All right, that's what I was getting with the Magician card here. Wheel of Fortune. You think that this is a fated connection, as I said with the Clover card here. With the sun and the moon and the star, I feel that maybe you like stargazing together. This also could be a divinely, a divine connection, or you're divinely protected. This person sees you as their significant other already, all right? Again, with the star connection, I get Aquarius energy. And planets. These two came for the last pile, all right? The star and the moon and the planets. So maybe you do like gazing at the night sky. Comparatively, you've got lesser charms, but you've got some great cards here. So there is going to be communication, and very honest communication. You both see each other as your wish fulfillment, and you will actually build a legacy, all right, once they've done the healing work and they come clean, and they are the ones who keep their egos aside, because when you are important to someone, the egos take a back seat. As long as the ego is in front, there is a lot of healing to be done, so give them the time to do it, all right? So that is all I have for you, pile number 2. First of all, kudos for all the work that you've done on yourself, and you are an inspiration. There's beautiful energy coming from you. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile 3, those of you who've chosen this card here, or the Morgan Greer Tarot, Welcome to your reading. Just looking at this card, what I get is that maybe your connection is going through a major transformation at this time, and whatever your energy has been up until now, you are actually changing that. You're going to change the way this connection was, the energies that you both brought into this connection. For some of you, I also feel, and this may not resonate with all, of course we're going to take a look at the cards, but what I feel is also that maybe if this seems to be a connection which has been on for quite a few years. So if this is a recent connection, this is not your pile. All right, do choose from the other pile. This connection has been there for a very long time, years maybe. All right, and I feel that for some of you, I'll just take it how it resonates, that you've been in separation for quite a while, and maybe you're going to come out of separation and actually meet. And this time you might change the dynamic of your relationship. Maybe you meet each other and either have a closure and move separate ways, or you meet and you decide to begin again as friends and you don't want to take something forward. For some of you, you could even be in different relationships, all right, but you decide to finally make things amicable and just move on. So this is what I feel, but whatever it is, your connection is going to be totally transformed during this time. And for some of you, you actually, if things were toxic, you're going to work past that. So now, which category do you fall in? We'll take a look. All right, we'll look at this at the end of the reading. Now, this is for the energy check-in. These two cards are for you. These two cards are for your person. This is for your relationship. If this resonates, then this reading is yours. And if this is an older connection, this reading is yours. Otherwise, do choose another pile. All right, we'll look into this at the end. I mean, later on. So for your energy, yes, and if you feel that you resonate more with this side and your person is more like this, that's fine. You can interchange the energies, all right? So you get the Chariot in reverse and Crossroads. The number 22 could be significant. And they get the Prince of Wands in reverse and the Lady. Number 29, 11 or 2 could be significant. Okay. Wow. What is this about? I feel in the past, pile number 3, you were undecided about this connection. On one side, you wanted to go ahead with this connection. You saw yourself as being very happy here. This was your happily ever after, but maybe because of the energy that they are in, because I see them as the Page of Wands reverse. I think they started off with passion and then immediately, it's almost as though your relationship never got off the ground. And before you knew it, you chose another path and you walked ahead. Yes, this is what I feel. Maybe you, pile number 3, you were invested in this connection initially, but they didn't really, initially there was sparks and you thought this is going to go the distance, but before you knew it, this relationship was over. And they were interested in someone else, and so you chose another path and you went to go ahead and get married. Something like that is what I feel here. Despite the fact that the spark, which seemed not much, has been quite a lot. The very fact that after so many years you're coming to this reading. Yes, insane amount of chemistry between the two of you. So though it was a spark, maybe you came together and there were a lot of sparks. Maybe you've been intimate with one another. And at that time, you just saw it as something intimate, something which came and just took you by storm. And even before you could revel in that energy, it ended. And I feel maybe they said that there was someone else in their life. And this is something you didn't expect, but whatever be the reason, you decided you're not going to wait. And it may have come as a shock to you, your chariot which is moving forward, and suddenly you're totally thrown off. And you didn't wait. I feel that before you'd healed from this connection, you've jumped into another connection and even possibly got married. So if anything of this resonates for you, if this seems to be your case, do watch the reading. Otherwise, do choose another pile. All right. Let's see what's coming through here. 6 of Wands and 6 of Swords. 6 of Wands again with the Fool. The Devil and the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands has shown itself 3 times. So there may have been an ego situation here, but there was definitely a lot of passion here. That's for sure. All right, so let's see. What is your energy at this time? You get 2 cards. Pile number 3. What is your person's energy at this time? They get 2 cards too. Their feelings towards you. Your feelings towards them. Okay. Your recent past, you and them. Your present, you and them. Your immediate future, you and them. And your final outcome, which is going to be 3 months from now. And bottom deck energy, the 6 of Cups. Beautiful energy. I told you, this connection goes back to when you were really young, and it's been years since this has happened. All right. This could be when you were in your, say, early 20s or something like that, and you've been maybe childhood friends. This could also be a past life connection. And your reading has been blessed by Joey's presence. He's just walked into the room. All right, so let's take a look at your energies at this time. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor. Okay. I feel that you've been working on your coin for quite some time now. Ever since this has happened, and for a lot of you, you're in another connection, right? I feel that you've been working on your coin, and maybe things didn't go out, happen so well for you as far as your career was concerned. And you're stepping into your power now. Pile number 3. You're stepping into your power now. And for some of you, maybe instead of going after your career, since you got married, maybe for a lot of you, you're invested into your connection at this time, and you're pouring into your connection with whoever you have this connection. So take it how it resonates, all right? Let's see their energies at this time. We get the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. I don't know whether this was reversed. I thought I'd seen it reversed. I'm not sure. Anyway, They've done a lot of work on themselves as well, and it's possible they're also in a connection. So when they said they were invested here, they actually did get married here. And there is absolutely no communication. You don't know anything about one another, what each of you is doing. I feel there is absolutely no contact between the two of you. And you're living your own lives. I'm surprised. But you are energetically connected, which is why you're still thinking about each other, which is why you even come to this reading. So what do they feel for you? 8 of Wands. They want to communicate. They want to meet you. And they want to do it fast. And they feel that you've been out of communication for a very long time, and this needs to change. Your feelings towards them, the Lovers. All right. So, despite the fact that you both are in different connections, you see them as your counterpart. There is a lot of love here you have for them. You knew that it was a fated connection. Though you, at that time, possibly you did not know. But the very fact that you've tried to get them out of your system, but you haven't been able to, tells you that this is a fated connection. And yet you're fully invested where you are, and they're fully invested where they are. So your recent past, for you, you get the 3 of Cups in reverse. For them, the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's almost as though in the recent past, you've been thinking about them a lot, and you're kind of giving up giving up hope of a reconciliation. And they feel so passionate about you, but they also realize maybe, since you're energetically connected, what you think is what they think, and vice versa is what I feel. And while they feel very passionate towards you, they feel that there's no future here and nothing's going to come of it. Your present energy, for you, you get the Justice. For them, the 6 of Swords. You want justice. You feel that when there was so much chemistry in between both the two of you, if there was someone else, then why did they move ahead with you? And you want justice. You want explanation. Maybe they just walked away after that. And they want to give that to you. With this 8 of Wands here and the 6 of Swords here, they do want to move into calmer waters. Maybe when you finally separated, for whatever the explanation they gave and whatever you did thereafter and moved away, this connection, there was no closure. And you want justice. That's the energy that you are in. You feel you've been wronged, and they feel that too. And they want to give you, they want to move to calmer waters. They didn't like the way it ended because you were special. Immediate future, you get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Page of Swords. They are watching your move. They watch what you do. And you have given up hope. You feel that maybe this Lovers here, wherein this is how you feel about them, and you now feel that you've possibly thought a lot more about this connection than it was. You started questioning yourself whether you actually put this connection on a pedestal. Was it really spiritual or not? Will this, was this even fated, or was it just one of those things? You've started questioning yourself now. Because till you see some action, until you hear from them, you don't want to keep yourself suspended in the state that you might hear from them, you might get a closure. So you want to bring it to yourself. You're just trying to tell yourself that maybe I was overanalyzing everything. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. But they are focused on finding out about you because they do want to come and give you this explanation. They want to communicate fast. There is a lot of passion. They still feel the chemistry doesn't go away, but they want to just tell you their bit because they have possibly gone without giving you any explanation at all. So the final outcome, which is within the coming 3 months, you get the Knight of Wands in reverse. They want to make that communication, they want to do that, but they won't do it. There's a blockage here. There's a blockage here. This communication is not happening in the coming 3 months. Pile number 3. And I feel it's because both of you are committed and there's still a lot of passion here. So that makes it feel very taboo, is what I feel. Which is why this person is not communicating. They feel very strongly. So they don't trust themselves to come and speak to you at this time, is what I'm picking up. Let's see what this card says. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Absolutely. And this is what you have done in the past. I feel your connection is very cyclical. All right. Maybe even before this final ending, or even after the ending, you may have come across and again separated. And I feel this person is not coming because of this very reason. You know what's right for you and what's not. The passion in this connection is huge. Sometimes you might be even been questioning yourself whether what you thought was love, was it only just chemistry? Was it only lust? Was there any love in it? Or was the love only from your side? Was there no love from that side at all? So this is something you question yourself. You feel you need the justice, and this person wants to tell you, but this person must be thinking the same way. I feel, as I mentioned earlier, you're mirroring each other. So I feel that whatever you feel is what they feel. So they are also, when they decide they must come and tell you and move to calmer waters, they don't trust themselves because they feel they want to come to you because they're so attracted to you. And they are in a relationship and so are you. So, but this connection is definitely a divine connection. With the Six of Cups here, the Lovers here, and you have the Emperor. So let's get messages from your person, pile number 3. Whether they're not going to come to you in this coming 3 months from the time you're seeing this reading. They are not going to come to you with any sort of communication, though they want to. They're not ready for it. It's too much chemistry for them to come and meet you right now. They try, see, the intentions are right, but they feel they have no control over themselves. So they don't want to. Till they're sure of themselves and they're sure of how they're going to come across to you, they are not wanting to come to you. Messages from your person. This one wanted to come across. I admire you. I want to start over. I compare others to you. I am recovering. So they do admire you a lot. And they do want to have, move to calmer waters with you, start again. They don't want this, whatever ended, it did end on an amicable note, and they want to get over that. And they compare everyone to you because they do feel the strong connect to you, and they find you so very attractive. But this comparison, I don't feel is just physical. I feel even otherwise, the energy that they feel with you in your presence when they think of you, they try and match that with everyone else's, and it doesn't seem to, they've not found that kind of connection again. I am recovering. So maybe they've done some work on themselves, and that's why they're coming into this energy where they need to come to you and apologize, or at least explain themselves. Let's take out a few more messages and then we move on to advice cards. More messages from your person. What do they want to say to you, pile 3? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I bury myself in work to forget you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Bottom deck energy, we need to let each other go. So that's what I felt right from the beginning when I saw this card and I was explaining to you, is that your relationship is about to transform. So either you're getting a closure here and you're going to walk away when you decide, to amicably walk away. but you don't do it from a place of immaturity that you've done in the past, wherein you just, they may have ghosted you and you also walked away and whatever. This time you're coming together, you're having that heart to heart, and you are acknowledging the connection with its, whatever you felt, be it physically, what you feel emotionally. And finally, you also recognize that where you are at this stage in your life, in different relationships maybe. And for some of you, you part as friends. Some of you, you just have closure, and amicably you decide we can't be friends because that becomes too painful. And you amicably just part ways, all right? And then you don't, it's not meant for you at this time, and you just leave it at that. And you leave as mature individuals. And that's what I get. But I don't see this happening anyway in the coming 3 months. But there's a lot of chemistry which makes things a lot more complicated in your case. Now let's look at advice from Spirit. This one, okay. Self-respect. The number 20, is that 26 or is that 28? My glasses, 28. So the number 28, 10 or 1 could be important. And I feel this connection has taught you self-respect, and this may be something you both have taught each other. Self-worth, self-respect. And that was essential for both of you to know, to learn. Especially you, I believe, pile number 3. So advice from Spirit. Step out of your comfort zone. So I feel for a lot of you, you need to, especially with that 9 of Pentacles here that I saw in reverse, I feel that there are a lot of things that you want to do, but you don't do it for whatever, fear of what someone says. Maybe in this case, if you're married, your spouse says, or whatever. You need to step out of your comfort zone. I feel you sell yourself short wherever it is that you are, pile number 3. This is a message that's unconnected to the love reading, but this is something that Spirit wants you to know. You need to step out of your comfort zone. Your commitment is being tested. When this person comes back, or rather when you both meet one another, your commitment is going to be tested, either to each other or to the relationships that you are in. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be something like a tower moment is what I feel. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Yes, this is essential for the two of you, in fact. And you get first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. Things are changing, definitely. There's going to be some movement in this connection. And you both are at a stage where you both are mature. You know where you stand. You know what all you have going for you. And this is actually going to liberate you. So don't expect things to work out as you may have thought about in your mind. It may go differently, but it's definitely going to be very liberating. Now let's take out some charms for you. Some zodiac signs. Okay, I didn't talk about zodiac signs. So we do have the fixed modality of all, that is your Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. You also, and there's a double confirmation for Leo, and then you have Libra as well. What else did we get? Aries, Cancer, and Gemini, as well as the earth signs. You have double Libra here with the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So there's a lot of love here. So you get the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, Lover, and there's a lot of passion here with this Page of Wands. This person will communicate. They will definitely communicate. And you are going to be in this Queen of Swords energy. That if you don't communicate well, I'm going to cut you down to size. Because this double energy, Justice and Queen of Swords. You have been hurt. And you didn't show it that time, but it's coming back to you. And I feel, as I was mentioning earlier, this connection is cyclical. So even your emotions keep changing. Sometimes you feel wonderfully about this person, not just passionately. You feel a lot of love. You look over their faults. You say it's okay. And then the lull hits you. And then you're sad. And then you're angry with this person. You feel that they owe you an explanation. And then sometimes you feel let it go. So this keeps happening. And the best part is I feel you're in sync. It happens together for the two of you. You get two of these cards. See, this is again mirroring. Just look at that. Two trees of life. You both are getting wise. You both have done the work. And that's why you both will be ready for a conversation soon. And with this infinite, I feel yours is a never-ending connection over lifetimes. Here you get Cancer, as I mentioned. There was this double mention of Cancer. What is this? Taurus. Aries. Okay, all these were mentioned. So these are double confirmation. And Aquarius. Alright, so these are double confirmations. Your connection is divinely protected, whichever way it goes. Alright. What is this? Yes. This is the globe. So I feel there's one, you will be successfully completing a cycle, and two, that you are maybe worlds apart right now. Emotionally, different connections, even geographically. With this flower here, well, what do I get with this flower here? A thing of beauty is joy forever. I don't know. Maybe you walked in gardens, you like flowers. And yeah, you're always going to be connected. Always going to be connected energetically. But I feel very strongly that both of you have a very strong moral compass. And so you keep yourself in control, especially given the nature of the chemistry that's between the two of you. And so you speak less, you reveal less, you're more guarded, you're more stoic. And so you've never had that heart-to-heart conversation. Right from the beginning, your connection has never gotten off the ground. But energetically, you are on fire. But things will move in this connection. To be honest, I don't see a reunion happening as in coming together in a relationship. But then that's the nature of energy. This is just for a period of 3 months. What happens ahead, no one knows. Alright, the universe works in magical ways. If it's meant for you, things just work out magically. Alright, but this is the most honest interpretation of the cards that I could give you. So if it's disappointing, I'm sorry, but it's better to know and liberate yourself than to fool yourself and delude yourself into believing something is coming up and then getting disappointed all over again. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Pile number 3. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen this beautiful card here and the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I feel that you're moving towards the energy of peace, of love, of something beyond. I feel a lot of you have done a lot of healing work, or maybe you're going through a lot of healing at this time, and you're working on yourself. And let's see, we'll look at this card at the end of the reading. These are for the energy check-in. So if this resonates, you know this is for you. So these two cards are you. These are your persons. You can interchange the two. Yeah, you are the pile which has got the maximum number of cards. And this talks about your connection. All right, so you can always switch the energies if I didn't mention that already. So for you, what do we get? We get the Justice in reverse and we get Man. The number 28, 10 or 1 could be significant. For your person, we get 8 of Wands, Swiftness, the Star in reverse, and Coffin. Again, another 8 here. This is also an 8, right? And Aquarius is 17. That also adds to an 8. 8, 8, 8. Maybe you're seeing that a lot. All right. Pile number 4. What do we get here? You had a lot of love in this for this person. All right. And this person seemed very invested. It was almost like a case of love bombing. They would write to you and they showed a lot of interest and a lot of physical interest as well. And they did for a lot, they did see you as the star. They saw you as something unique, someone special. But somehow, very abruptly, without any reason, without any justification, without any sort of explanation, they just left your life. They just left your life. And they just took off. Maybe there's a lot of distance between you, the two of you. And you were just in a state of shock, wondering what you did to deserve this injustice. For a lot of you, maybe they were the ones who actually approached you or showed interest in you. Let's see your connection right now. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You deserve love. You are lovable. So I feel that there was so much of love on your end. And when this person who showed so much of interest in you, they were so invested in you, and it wasn't something that they made up. They actually saw you as the star. And then what happened? We have no clue. They just left. And what they taught you is that you need to work on yourself, on your self-worth, which I think you did. You were really, really heartbroken, possibly after you feel this sense of unfairness, no explanation, but you decided to work on yourself. Maybe initially you thought that you were at fault, something that you didn't do right. But even after all that healing, and even though you know that they've been unfair to you, you still feel that they are worth waiting for because you saw something which was special. And look at this man, they're still looking that side, in their direction, waiting for something. And I feel you're waiting for some sort of explanation. I really want to take a clarification for this coffin. Why did that happen? What is this coffin all about, Spirit? Let's take a look. Get the 10 of Wands here and the 5 of Swords. It's a mystery to you why they did that. Let's try and find out if we get some answers as to why they did that. Spirit, why did they just stop abruptly? The Knight of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess. They have their reasons and they don't want to tell. It was some sort of news that they got and they had to leave. Something. They got some news which they couldn't tell you and they kept this as a secret and they just bolted. No explanation. And maybe you don't know where each other is, but this is something that comes to you. Why did this happen? It's, you know, you really couldn't give yourself any closure because they didn't seem the kind of person, you know, that Knight of Wands energy who was in it for a good time. So you really don't know what went wrong here. Six of Cups. You do feel, you know, when you met one another and when they poured in so much energy into you, you did feel very comfortable with them. It was a very easy connection. Anyway, let's see what's happening now. The very fact that you're coming to this reading with them in mind tells me that you're still waiting for that answer. Though you've worked on yourself, possibly on your self-worth, you're not able to close that out in your mind. You're not able to reconcile with the fact that it's okay, let it go. You try, but it still keeps popping up. You don't have any expectations anymore perhaps, but you want to know why. If this doesn't sound like you, do choose another pile. And if you don't feel called to choose any other pile, maybe this is not for you at this time. But this is definitely what I get from your connection. So let's take a look. What is your energy at this time, pile number 4? Just a minute. Their energies at this time. What they feel for you. What you feel for them. This one wants to come out. Your recent past. This is yours energy, their energy. Your present, your energy, their energy. And your immediate future. This is their energy, this is your energy. And final outcome in the coming 3 months. Bottom of the deck energy, King of Wands. Lot of passion, lot of passion. And this is from their side, I feel. Now with this red thread of fate here, you are energetically connected, which is why despite this abrupt ending, despite knowing nothing about one another since the separation, you're still here watching a reading because they are not leaving. You know, a lot of you may have tried cord cutting, tried to do everything to let them go, but they're not going. And there's a lot of passion they feel towards you. Maybe they think about you a lot, which is why they keep coming into your energetic field as well. All right, so let's take a look. Your energies at this time, 5 of Cups. So despite whatever work you have done, because I see healing here, that red thread of fate, do you see that? You can feel the connection and you know something has happened and you wonder why it happened and why you were not told of it. Did they not trust you enough? Why didn't they tell you why they had to go? Did they think you didn't understand? There's so many questions which keep bothering you over and over and over again. Usually you have 3 cups which have spilled over and 2 cups which are remaining here. There are 4 which are spilled. You were so invested in it, and this cup which is meant to fulfill yourself, you don't see anything in it either. You're so disappointed. Their energy at this time, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted to create something, they're trying to create something, they're trying to find success somewhere, but they're not succeeding. This is where they are at. Their feelings towards you, Six of Wands in reverse. They don't expect a victory with you. The ego doesn't permit them to come forward, whatever has transpired here. For some of you, they just see you as someone. I know why though. I just feel they have this desire to speak to you, to convey something to you, but they talk themselves out of it. This is maybe guilt here. This person is very secretive. You know, we found that High Priestess here, they're able to block their energy. I'm not able to pick anything up from them. Usually you get this feeling about somebody when you're doing a reading. I'm getting nothing from them. They're really closed off. Your feelings towards them, Page of Pentacles. You just want some sort of answer. You just want to give yourself that closure. And you're not able to give it to yourself. It just keeps coming up. Recent past, your energies, Ten of Cups in reverse, their energy, Three of Wands. Again, that red thread of fate here. They're waiting for the right time before they can come to you and tell you what happened. And you're just not able to, you're not able to get into another connection. You're not able to move forward. You're just stuck in this energy. And you don't have very many hopes from them either. And you feel once you get this closure, you can move on. You don't expect to stay on with them after what they've done. But you're not able to move on. And they know, they can feel this connection just as much as you, and they're waiting to come to you. They also do feel this element of guilt here. Your present, your energies, Wheel of Fortune. Their energies, Nine of Pentacles. All right. They've been working on their coin and they're trying to build something up and it's not working, but they are sure that they're going to get here, and they are really invested in the coin. They want to be independent financially. Maybe whatever news they got here with that Knight of Swords in reverse, which just ended this thing, was something major. Maybe they lost someone dear to them, someone in their family, and they were left to fend for themselves, and they didn't want to burden you with all of that. And they've been struggling to build something for themselves, and they finally have now. And you are waiting for the wheel to turn so that you get some answers. You know that there's something special about this connection, and you know you want your answers and you will get them. Immediate future, you get the Knight of Wands in reverse and they get the Eight of Swords. Challenging energies. They are caught in their head. They want to come there, they want to meet you, but they want to give you an explanation, but they are not ready. They just feel it's going to be futile. And you, again, the red thread of fate here. Whatever last bits of hope you had, or maybe you feel them energetically, you feel passionate towards them energetically, even that's leaving you. Maybe when they were in this energy, they would trigger the same kind of passionate feelings within you, but even that is stopping now for you. You're very, very despondent, pile number 4, and this is the time for you to heal yourself. You're in a lot of pain. Final outcome. This is for a period of 3 months from when you watch the reading. Page of Swords. Pages are all about communication. So this person will try and muster up the courage or to come and reach out to you. Maybe they don't even know where you are, or maybe they do. They're watching you and they're trying to, make a way to come to you. Sometimes they feel positive, sometimes they feel pessimistic about it. When they're pessimistic, they just keep looking at you from a distance, planning, plotting. But it's there on their mind because they know what they've done was not good. Whatever be the reason. And I just can't pick up on the reason. I really can't. Maybe they did lose someone in their life, and that's just, been such a blow to them. They had to just leave everything and go. And maybe they've really worked, it's almost as though the kind of feeling I'm getting, though it obviously wouldn't be for every one of you out there, but it's almost as though they feel orphaned. Suddenly they're just thrown into the world, and all the romance that was there in the life is all gone because it was a matter of survival. And suddenly they felt maybe ashamed to let you know that. They felt you wouldn't understand, and they just went away. And then they've been working on their coin and trying really hard, not being able to actually do something. I feel for a very long time, while you were very invested, this person didn't have the energy to think of you, except sometimes when they were alone, they would think of you. But again, this passion, there was a lot of passion from their side, and that's how they think of you. And maybe that is the only thing that at the end of the day brought them some happiness. And that's when you would pick up their energy. But you have been really, really devastated by whatever happened. And you're stuck. And even before looking at the advice cards or looking at anything, I feel pile number 4, if you want any sort of closure, if you want any sort of movement in this connection, you need to first work on yourself. I thought you'd done a lot of healing looking at this card, but maybe you need to do this healing. You feel you've been treated unfairly. But life is more complex than that. It's not so simple. Not to say that what you are expecting is wrong, but the fact is, expectations of any kind always lead to disappointment, because nothing on this planet works as per our expectations. Nothing at all. But to keep yourself stuck here and not live a life waiting for somebody whom you have no idea where they are, what they're doing, it's a big disservice you're doing to yourself, and you owe it to yourself to come out of here. Your message: the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. Absolutely. You're being guided to close this chapter without waiting for a closure. You give yourself that closure. Whatever this red thread of fate, whatever this is, you were not treated okay. You have been hurting. Now it's time to just come out of this energy. You have sat in this energy for long enough. You need to heal and let it go, because now it's going to fester and just ruin whatever remains in your life. You need to pick up the pieces and move on. This is a part of your life. This is not your whole life. Don't make it your whole life. And there is a book by Renata Suzuki called The Longest Night. Read that book. it'll be a sort of catharsis for you. You know, it'll bring out a lot of emotions, but at the end, it's beautiful, and it'll teach you how you actually deal with it, and whatever love you have for this person, you give it to the world outside through your creativity, through something else. But don't stay stuck. Let me take out a few messages from this person. What they would like to tell you, if they could, if they ever mustered up the courage, they would come and tell you. They're not in a good place, pile number 4. They're not in a good place. Something major has happened to them, and it's not pleasant. I miss being with you. I don't know what comes next. And this is not about your connection. I feel this is about their own life. They just don't know what comes next. I wish we could go back. So it's not that they didn't value you, because you were the star for them. I want you so badly. This is that same energy of passion. All the cups are from your side. There are no cups on their side. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I don't think I want to take that one. That flew out before I was ready. But in this case, I don't think there was any blaming or anything. I just feel they just left. I love you unconditionally. That's the first time they've said it, because that was your energy. We will be together again. We need to let each other go. You speak to me through music. This person is all over the place. They're not sure of themselves. It's almost as though when they come into the King of Wands energy, they go like this. When they go into the 8 of Swords energy, they go like this. They are not... They know they had a wonderful, whatever you had together, that connection was beautiful. They also know that the harsh reality that they're dealing with is not easy. And they want to tell you a lot of things, but they're not able to. Let's look at advice cards from Spirit. I really feel for you, pile number 4. But you know what? This life is beautiful. It's really beautiful. And you owe yourself to give yourself the best life, all right? You're the only person that stays with you right from your birth to the last day of your life is you. And to give someone a higher status than you give yourself, give someone the love that you are not showing yourself, is that right? Why would you want to do that to yourself? A lot of cards want to just keep jumping out. Sexuality. This is what I feel this whole connection has been for them, at least. The number 31 of 4 could be significant. And I feel for some of you, this I love you unconditionally is more from your side to them than from theirs to you, to be honest with you. I may be wrong, but I don't pick it up. Even when I was putting it there, I wanted to say it, then I said, I thought I'll let you know, I'll wait. But I'm not getting it. They do miss being with you. They want to come back together again. They want you so badly, but it doesn't come from a place of love for them. Not that there would be no love if you carried on, it would come up. But as of now, I don't think your relationship came to that level wherein feelings were spoken about. But you definitely were in your feels. Work through your fears. The energy is gaining momentum. So every time they do some work and they want to come towards you, you know, you feel that You can feel their energy when they come out of their 8 of Swords. But you need to work through your fears. You need to work through your fears that this was the only person for you and that whichever relationship comes hereafter is going to end like this. You need to come out of this. All right? You need to pour that cup of love onto yourself and be love yourself. The past is behind you. Don't keep reliving it in your head. Release control. First quarter moon in Taurus. Yes, don't try and think of outcomes in your head, concoct things in your head. Just let it go, pile number 4. It isn't easy. I know it isn't easy, but you owe it to yourself. Clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Gemini. This doesn't feel happy. I can see that. The energies I get here, Libra, Aquarius, fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Anything else? Now let's take your charm bowl. I'm so sorry for you for what you're going through, pile number 4. I really am. Look at that. They see you as a unicorn. They saw how special you were. You are divinely protected. Usually when this card comes, I say your connection is divinely protected with that red thread of fate here. But I feel like telling you that you are divinely protected. And so are they. If your connection actually worked out, it would be very abundant. And even if it's written for it to work out in the future, it's definitely not happening in the near future. Both of you have to do a whole lot of work. I don't even think you've begun the healing journey. If required, you must take professional help if you're not able to speak to people close to you. Take professional help, pile number 4, but you need to do this, you know. And I get this feeling with this Buddha here is that you have so much of wisdom, you have so many solutions for the whole world around you, but when it comes to you, you're not able to apply it. You've just been so devastated, but you have so much to offer the world. You are meant to live a very abundant life, a happy life. And maybe this relationship would help you unlock your gifts, and that's what it was meant to do. But you've just not allowed that to happen. And more zodiac signs. What do we have here? Oops. Leo, Aquarius, Cancer. So many. Magician. You may be trying to manifest this person coming back. There's a lot of heartbreak here, but it's time for you to come out of it now. With that 10 tower. That's what I felt when that break happened. It was a huge tower moment for you, unexpected. Temperance, yes. This is the card that I want you to think about, see it, and just keep it in your mind. Healing, patience, balance. These are the 3 things you need. Healing, a lot of patience, being really kind to yourself, and balance. This is the need of the hour, not this person, not anything else. Pile number 4. I'm sending you so much of love and a big, big hug. I seriously wouldn't want you to go with this energy, but really believe in yourself. You have so much to offer this world. Don't hold yourself back just for one person. Just think of the people in your life, be it your parents, your siblings, your friends, people who look up to you. You're not acknowledging what they're giving you. You're just stuck on this one person. There's so much more to life than that, just one person. And I'm not saying there's not a special connection. I know we've seen the red thread of fate in so many cards here. But if they've not come clean to you, you're not to do this to yourself. When you do the work on yourself, they will come back with that explanation, with everything else. All right, but right now, neither of you have done the work, and there's a long journey ahead of you. And it begins with you. It begins with kindness towards yourself, self-care, knowing your self-worth, working on something that is important to you, and just moving forward. And you just even set an intention to do that, and things will start moving for you. It's time. If you're seeing this reading, if you've come to the end of the reading and you're still here, I'm sending you a big hug. But it's time for you to move. Step by step, little by little. But just close this chapter. Please do that. Sending you so much love and light.